that's one thing I never thought would happen. I think as a young boy, I remember writing a letter at school thinking, well, I'm quite happy to play for Australia or New Zealand, but I didn't think there'd be an opportunity to play for both. I think it's a rare thing. I guess it's something that the reason for coming over, I sort of regret not trying. So it'll be awesome if it happens. So yeah, it's just one of those things, I guess. Family story, pretty much born in Dannyburg, lived there till just before I turned 7. Mum and Dad obviously decided they haven't had enough of Dannyburg and the weather in Dannyburg and stuff like that, and by chance we actually first went to Greece to see what would happen there. Obviously weren't there, I think we were there 6 weeks or 8 weeks or something, and nothing was going on, so Mum and Dad sort of knew a family in Perth and thought, well, we'll go there and see what that's like, and that's how we ended up in Perth, and we were there for 24 years, and now Mum and Dad are back here. I've come back with my family, so it's just my brother and his family still living in Perth. So you'd have to ask my parents why they decide they want to leave and stuff. I was only a young pup at the time, so yeah, my obviously Dad's side of the family, grandfather, I think, or great grandfather moved out from Italy, northern Italy, I'm pretty sure is where it's from. So nerve-wracking, but not too much. I mean, it was sort of, was a surprise to even get there. It was sort of a late call for an injury replacement type thing, so it was more excitement than nervousness. I just went out and tried to have fun more than anything, not sort of thinking of runs and keeping and things like that, just enjoy the time I've got there. I didn't know how long I was going to be there, and make the most of the opportunity pretty much. Yeah, very much so. I mean, it's just the experience and your mindset of everything seems to work out a lot better if you've got that control of what you're doing and things like that. So especially the way I sort of played my cricket then compared to now, I'm a lot more settled in my mind and technically and stuff, and feel a lot better in where I've got to pretty much. It wasn't, I think because I played in a few places around the world in different wickets, it wasn't too much of an adjustment because I'd sort of played a bit of cricket before, so it was just about getting used to the people and new surroundings and things like that. That was the biggest thing, I think. Wickets wise, they've all been pretty flat, and some of them have got a bit of bounce and things, so it's been pretty good, the transition so far for me. My best innings probably got 100 at the Sydney Cricket Ground. Just in terms of the situation of the game and the season I'd had previous season, it's my highest first class score, so to get to that, make that score and make those runs was probably the most pleasing. From an enjoyment factor, I got 100 off 50 balls against Queensland one year in a 4-day game, and that was good fun in terms of hitting and going pretty hard at the ball. No, actually, I guess as every kid does, you do everything for a little while when you're young. But then I was an all-rounder, used to bowl and bat, and then at school the keeper got injured, and I sort of said, oh yeah, I'll have a go. I was about 15, I think, so that was the start of my keeping career from there pretty much. Loved it. I was always in the game. It gets pretty boring if you're fine legger in the field and stuff like that. You don't know sort of when the ball's coming to you and things, but as a keeper you're always in the game, and you have to be ready every ball, and it's just more excitement, I think. I stay pretty relaxed outside of cricket. I like to sort of take it easy and muck around with family and wife and little man and stuff, so they sort of keep me pretty busy. But I mean, I just social things or relaxing things like golf and movies and just taking it easy pretty much. Biggest thing I think is just to believe in what you've done in the past. There's a skill there, so it's not going to just disappear all of a sudden. So it's just get your mind in the right space and believe what you've done in the past is going to get you back in the future. That's the way I've sort of thought of it. I think during those tough times you don't know what to do, but then just try and get those out of your mind as quick as possible, and then just sort of resort back to what you know when you've made runs or taken wickets and things like that, and just believe that's what's going to get you going again in the future.